Nothing like the first sip of matcha in the morning. It's too hot.
I had a great idea to do an American Cowboy theme photo shoot for our newest American citizen, Dylan Jewell. Congratulations! Alexa, please play Cowboy Take Me Away by Dixie Chicks. He took his naturalization test on the 17th and he passed immediately with flying colors because he has a large brain. This is like my first photo shoot, I guess, that I would be directing like that. And it was cool. It was really fun. It had a like theme and it was, I don't know, it was kind of cool. Also, shout out to my dad for letting us use his house because it was kind of the perfect backdrop. I had a vision of Dylan smoking in front of like a barn, and that is exactly what we got. So I shot it all. Me and kind of my dad shot it all on the Leica M4. The reason I say kind of my dad is because you'll see here that we did set up some shots that we had him come in and take the photo for us. This is our first time like really getting to see images from the flash as well. So let's get into it. We had raced against the sunset to get here and we missed it, to be honest. The trees are so tall out in the country where my dad lives, so the sun was already below the trees. We were getting some kind of like dusk lighting. The first thing we did was set up the shot that I wanted for the backdrop that I had envisioned. So we parked his truck there. We took my dad's flag down and stuck it in the back of the truck, and then had the barn in the background. I do wish that Dylan was closer to me in some of these shots. There is one shot that's really fucking good, but I wish he was closer to me in the wide shots because it almost looks too flat. The next shot I had an idea for was the cover. If you've ever seen the cover of Zach Bryan's American Heartbreak album, it was sort of like that, but Dylan's like holding the flag and it's like motion blur situation. And I think that we did a fabulous job setting that up. Dylan's kick the first time was not it. So we had to guide him through the kick. Me and my dad were both like, you gotta kick like this. But it ended up working out really well, and yeah, so that was cool. This is just a really cute shot of my dad admiring us. We ended up setting up the flag on this fence and doing some kind of like American flag backdrop sort of situations. During the solo shots of Dylan in front of the flag, he was trying to get like a bunch of smoke coming out, and so he was just like puffing at the cigar a lot and smoked it way too fast. He pretty much smoked that whole cigar in like 20 minutes. You can get sick from smoking a cigar too fast. The rest of the shoot, he was not feeling good and he threw up a couple times. I just really, really appreciate Dylan for sticking it through and getting the rest of what I wanted to get for this shoot, even though he was not feeling good. And this is where I had like ideas for me being in the photos too. So I got changed and I took a few of Dylan's solo smoking his cigar in front of the flag, and then we had set up for me to be in the shot and then just called my dad over to help us just press the photo button. So technically the photos of us are by my dad. soon as it started getting dark, I have a lot of photos from one of these rolls that is just like you cannot see anything. Again, it's our first time using the flash, so I didn't have the flash bright enough. And I mean, we tried to get some shots also with the dogs and things like that. There were some photos that just like did not turn out very good, and then we changed them to black and white, and then they were okay. It kind of gives like a vintage feel to the photo, which is not exactly what I wanted. I wanted them to be clear, but it was fine. We at least were able to salvage a few of them. Okay, so third setup was I had my dad bring his tractor around and had Dylan kicked up on the tractor. So this next shot, obviously it's very dark. We took a lot of shots on the tractor. We could only get like a few out, and this is where Dylan started throwing up. Right before I jumped into these photos, he was puking his guts out, and then my dad was like, "Oh, the cigar, I want to try the cigar," and then he walked over there and starts smoking the cigar and then coughing his lungs out. It was just a chaotic situation and just really funny. Since it got really dark at that point, the last thing I really wanted was a silhouette. So we basically had the truck lights hitting him from behind. I took 3 shots without the flash, but they did not turn out at all. But the shot with the flash, oh my God. It looks like a freaking country album cover. It's beautiful. It was the last shot of the night. We literally like took this shot, got in the truck, backed the truck out of the driveway, Dylan threw up some more, and then we went home. Like that was the end of the shoot. Okay, that's cool. Yeehaw. Ride 'em, cowboy. You okay?
Yeah.
Yay! Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it went. It was really cool, and I enjoyed doing it, and I got some pretty good photos out of it. So I hope you enjoyed, and that was Cowboy DILLY.
10 speed on the chain of